Hi guys, good evening and welcome to one more YouTube video. This video is actually not a planned video because you know that normally I don't post video on weekends because I feel very lazy on weekends. But still I decided today I'll make one video, and the reason is morning I have posted on my social media platform about 150 points move in Nifty on Friday. There was a big rally in Nifty where it moved more than 150 points, and also I mentioned what is the reason for that big move in Nifty, which resistance it broken, everything I mentioned along with the charts. And also I mentioned that in Bank Nifty, if one particular setup happens, then there can be up to 2000 points rally in Bank Nifty. And I asked how many of you are interested, so most of the people have shown interest to make that detailed video on YouTube about what is that setup I'm talking about Bank Nifty, where it can rally up to 2000 points. So that's why I decided I'll make one YouTube video today and I'll exactly explain that setup. What is that setup I'm looking at Bank Nifty, where historically when that setup happens, most of the time it gave a big move. So there is a high chances that this time also it can happen. So what is that setup is all about, that I'm going to show you on my laptop. So let's go to my laptop now and let me explain what is that setup I'm talking about. Okay guys, welcome to this video. And I was telling you that on my social media profiles, I posted today morning about the Friday move in Nifty. This is my Twitter profile, and you can see that what I have mentioned on Twitter, that yesterday there was a huge trending day in Nifty, almost 150 points move. And is there any indicator to predict this kind of move? Why is this move happened in Nifty? Is it because of some indicator or your open interest analysis and all this? And answer is it's all about price action. It's all about support and resistance, which made Nifty to give a big move. And I posted the charts also. This is the Nifty 5 minutes chart which I posted. Almost 150 points move in a single day in Nifty. And this is the daily time frame chart. So I mentioned that the big move came because Nifty opened breaking all the important resistance. If you look at this, there was an important resistance here, swing high and 20 EMA resistance. It broken everything. Let's go to chart exactly and let us see what all it broke. Look at this. Nifty broken this both important resistance, this swing high resistance, this swing high resistance, and 20 EMA. So when you plot a horizontal line, so whenever you see that there was a many times price came near that level and it reversed, that means there are aggressive sellers are here. And once Nifty broken that important resistance, all the sellers who were sitting here with a short position, their stop loss getting triggered. Or if they don't have stop loss, then they have to start covering their short position. When you have to cover your short position, what you have to do? You have to start buying, right? And that is what happened. And that is what that big move in Nifty, non-stop move because of the short covering rally, because once that resistance broken, all the short traders got trapped. So it's not because of indicator or open interest and all this. It's pure price action, and you can see clearly on the chart itself. Now let's come to this topic, why I'm making this video. Also, I said in my social media profile, there is one more setup mostly happening in Bank Nifty. If that happens, there could be up to 2000 points rally in Bank Nifty. So it could be a huge opportunity for option buyers, because being an option buyer, you need momentum, right? So option selling, yes, even though market doesn't move, stay sideways, you can make money. But option buyers, they need huge momentum. So that's why I mentioned it could be huge opportunity for option buyers. So there is a potential up to 2000, but it can stop anywhere. So don't think that 2000 mean exactly it can go to 2000. Now let us discuss what is that I'm talking about. And I'm talking about this candle and this candle. Date of that candle is, this is 9th March and this is 10th March. 9th March after market closed here, after Bank Nifty closed here, 10th March Bank Nifty opened gap down and made a big bearish candle. After that, there was a series of red candle, and this gap what you see, it never got filled. All right, the gap what you are seeing here, that never got filled. And in technical analysis, they say that markets don't like gaps. Market don't like gaps. That means most of the time market likes to go and fill that gap. especially if gap on the higher side, then high probability, because you know that overall market direction is always to go up, not to go down, right? Overall market direction always to go up. So there is a very high chances that that gap get filled. So whenever that kind of gaps, you will see that once that gap gets broken, then there can be huge move, huge rally, huge momentum can come up to next border. What is that next border? Next border is this candle low. And what happens most of the time, either it can reverse if buyers are very strong, and if it is broken this gap border also, then it can go all the way till here. That is what I mentioned. There is a potential to go up to 2000. If this level gets broken, then there can be chances of bank nifty goes till here. Otherwise, if at least bank nifty doesn't go up to 2000 points, at least if bank nifty breaks gap border this gap border, then there is a high chance that it can go up to this gap border. And how much that gap border exactly? That is around 400 points. Around. There is a potential to make at least 400 points once this gap border broken. If this broken, then next resistance is this. So it can go almost 2000 points if buyers are very strong. Why gap orders known to be very powerful? Because you know that price action is nothing but price going from one level to another. For example, if there is a support, there is a resistance, price will go till here and then it can come down. For example, if it breaks, then it can go to next resistance, right? That is what the price action is all about, support and resistance. And can you see between these two levels, is there any resistance for price? Once this level is broken, is there any resistance? There is no resistance, right? So that is what gaps are one of the very powerful levels where there can be a big movement. Just like if I to give you example of Nifty, look at this. Nifty, why that big move came on Friday? This was the important resistance, right? For Nifty, this black line was the important resistance. Can you see after that next resistance was where? Next resistance for Nifty was only here. Next resistance for Nifty was only here. Now you may have a question, then why Nifty didn't go till here? Why Nifty only rallied till here? For that, you have to look at both Nifty, Bank Nifty chart. Let us see where Bank Nifty had resistance. Bank Nifty had a resistance here, right? Bank Nifty had a resistance on this 13 March candle high, and you can see that Bank Nifty has exactly took the resistance there, and that is where rally stopped, and same time Nifty also stopped it rally. So to your question, why Nifty didn't go till here if there is no resistance? Because Bank Nifty had the resistance. So now I am sure it is clear for you what actually that setup I am talking about. Now to get some confidence about the gap borders, now let's go and do some back testing on historical charts when gaps happened and what happened after that. I written down some dates whenever this happened. For example, 16th and 19th July in Bank Nifty, there was a big gap. It happened many times also, but I have written down. So let us go one by one. 16th and 19th July. So let us mark that level. This is the 16th gap border. And let us mark this 19th July gap border, right? So there was a gap border. After that, Bank Nifty started going down. Then it started hovering around here. And on this day, that is 4th August, Nifty opened with a gap up, took the support at the one gap border, and in no time it reached it. And not only that, it broken that gap border. After that, it broken that resistance, and that day Bank Nifty made a huge candle. Now you know that why I was telling you about up to 2000 move can happen, because if this gap border also gets broken, then also there can be huge move. Let's go to smaller time frame and let us see 4th August, how was the price action. Okay, this is the price action about 4th August. This is the gap border which I marked on the daily time frame. This is the gap border. How much point it was? It was almost 350 points gap border, right? And you can see that on Bank Nifty opened with a open drive pattern, made a small bullish candle, and in no time it filled that gap. right? It filled that gap. After that, you can see that one small red candle. This is a 10 minutes time frame, not a 5 minutes time frame. That's why you are seeing small candles. And after that, once this gap border, upper gap border also broken, and then again there was a huge. So now you know that how powerful gap borders are. Okay, next example is 26th August and 29th August. Okay, where is the 26th August and 20? This is the candle. So let's mark that borders, candle borders. Yes, I marked that candle border, upper gap border, lower gap border. Both I have marked, and let us see on 30th August. Let's go to smaller time frame and same kind of price action, right? Same kind of price action. Though it opened above the gap border, but in no time it filled the gap. And once that gap is broken, look at this how big that day was. It did not stop after filling the gap, right? It filled the gap, it filled the gap very aggressively, but after that, huge move, right? Huge trending day, one of the best trending day on 30th August 2022, and Bank Nifty closed almost at high of the day. Had you bought option on the first candle, just imagine how big your profit would have been. Had you taken a long trade here by keeping stop loss here, your loss would have been only this much, but profit target would have been huge. That is what the trading is all about, right? Risking small amount to make a big profit. So now finally, I discussed about the gap, how one gap border got broken, how most of the time aggressively it goes and fills the other gap. But few things to remember while trading the gap. Though I shown you some example about the gaps, but still it's not like gaps are not like a holy grail that 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100 times it works. It's not a 100% accuracy. In trading, nothing is 100%. That's why while trading the gaps, few things you have to know. What is that? That I'm going to discuss. So now assume that this is the gap border. Okay, this is one gap border. This is one gap border. So now high probability gap border is when day opens with a bullish candle, making a bullish candle with a wicks. This is a pin bar, right? If first candle only broken the gap border, then it's a high probability. Go long here, keep stop loss here, take profit here, which can give you more than 1:2 risk reward. Book your profit here, then wait for some more time. See from this gap border whether it makes a reversal or it again breaks this gap border and goes up. If it start going up again, then again you can take a long trade again. Keep your stop loss below the gap border. Most important thing is to remember where candle. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. Sometimes what can happen? Sometimes candle can make a huge bullish candle like this. Now what you will do? Can you go long here? No, right? Because immediately there is a resistance. So it is not a good risk reward trade. So in that case, you have to avoid taking the long. So only long trade if first candle breaks the gap border and makes a bullish pin bar. That is one of the high probability pattern to take the good trade for filling the gap. Or another thing could be what can happen is that this is the gap border. Okay, this is the gap border. Market may open somewhere here, the bullish pin bar, and it comes here, and then breaks the gap border. This is also one of the high probability. Going long here, keeping stop loss below the gap border. Okay, keep some room. Don't keep stop loss just below the gap border because just a small retracement can take your stop loss. Keep little bit stop loss away because risk reward is good in this trade. So that is also high probability. Only way, don't take that trade when market opens and makes a bullish candle like this. Already first candle only came near the gap border, then it's not a high probability. Risk reward is not good. So why I told you that if there is a huge gap up, then don't take the trade because that is what happened in Nifty. Now you may be having a curiosity that when I discussed about the Bank Nifty, about this 9th March and 10th March, then what happened in Nifty? Nifty also on 9th March and 10th March, it made a gap just like Bank Nifty. But what happened, next day, this candle, that is 13th March, candle opened with a huge gap up and already candle came near the gap order. So that is not a good risk reward. Let's go to smaller time frame and let us see what happened on Nifty. You can see what happened in Nifty. Nifty opened with a huge bullish candle, right? Back to back bullish candle. First candle, if you have taken an entry, then it's not a good risk reward trade. All right. It's a huge stop loss and only this much reward. So that's what I said. See where first candle closes. If it closes almost half of the gap, then it's not a good risk reward trade. Why Nifty reversed from here? Because Nifty doesn't have any resistance till here. Why it reversed? Let me go to Bank Nifty on the same date. What happened on 13th March? Okay, so this is the 13th March in Bank Nifty chart. Where was the gap order for Bank Nifty? Bank Nifty gap order was here, right? But Nifty broken the gap order, but Bank Nifty didn't broke the gap order. Bank Nifty in fact opened within the previous day range, and there was a huge resistance for the Bank Nifty. That is this. What is this? This is the huge wicks, right? So you can see that Bank Nifty exactly took the resistance from that wicks, made a bearish candle, and then started coming. And since Bank Nifty started coming down, Nifty also reversed. Gap could not get filled. So that's why whenever you're taking this trade, gap filling, such times ensure that both Nifty and Bank Nifty are at the same. So next time, whenever you are trade for filling the gap, ensure that both Nifty and Bank Nifty are at the same so that it becomes high probability. If one has broken the gap order but another one is strong resistance, then it becomes low probability. So that's what I was telling you, that mark this level on your chart, this candle high and this candle low, and look for the price action around this level. If you see bullishness, then maybe you will get one of the good high probability trade. I'm not saying that Monday market opens and it will go and fill this. It can happen anytime. For example, Monday market can open here, makes a bearish candle, again it can come down. Again Tuesday, again market can open here and again close here. Wednesday, again it can be here. So don't be under impression that it will happen on Monday or next week. It can happen or it may happen after many days, because overall market has to go up, right? Overall market has to go up. So it has to cross this level and then only go up. So that is what about today's video. But disclaimer, as I keep saying, that in trading, nothing is 100%. Any swing high, supply zone, gap border, nothing is 100%. All are probability. So don't forget to keep your stop loss when you are taking the trade. So stop loss is mandatory because nothing is 100% in trading. So that's it guys about today's video. If you are interested to learn more about various strategies in Nifty, Bank Nifty, then you can check a link below this video in the description section about my upcoming day trading webinar. If you are interested, you can contact me on WhatsApp or email. If you are interested about swing trading course, especially for people who are into full-time job, I have swing trading course and also have options course for people who want to trade in options. So that's it guys. I hope you all learned something new. I'll see you soon with a new video. Until then, bye and take care.